So, can cats see ghosts? The truth is, science doesn't have a definitive answer, but let's explore the evidence and see what both science and history have to say about it. First, let's tackle the science. Cats possess sensory capabilities far exceeding our own. Their vision, for example, is adapted for low-light conditions. They have a higher concentration of rod cells in their retinas, making them incredibly sensitive to movement, and enabling them to see much better than us in the dark. This heightened visual acuity might allow them to perceive subtle changes in light and shadow that we simply miss. Could these subtle shifts be misinterpreted as something else? Furthermore, cats have an incredible sense of hearing. They can detect a much wider range of frequencies than humans, including ultrasonic sounds. This means they can hear rodents scurrying behind walls, insects buzzing, and perhaps even sounds we can't even comprehend. It's easy to see how these unseen and unheard by us stimuli could contribute to the perception of something unseen. Think about it. A slight draft, a tiny vibration, a high-pitched sound. Individually, these might be meaningless to us, but combined and perceived by a cat's hypersensitive senses, they could create a compelling illusion. But let's not forget their sense of smell. Cats possess a vomeronasal organ, also known as Jacobson's organ, located in the roof of their mouth. This organ allows them to detect pheromones, chemical signals that convey information about other animals. While pheromones primarily relate to communication within their own species, who's to say they can't detect other subtle chemical changes in the environment that we're completely oblivious to? Maybe a change in air pressure around the house because of old age. Try leaving a window cracked open. Now, let's consider the historical perspective. Throughout history, cats have been associated with the supernatural. In ancient Egypt, they were revered as sacred animals, often linked to deities and the afterlife. In many cultures, black cats are associated with witchcraft and are believed to be able to traverse the veil between the living and the dead. This deeply ingrained cultural association has undoubtedly contributed to the belief that cats possess some sort of sixth sense. Consider this. For centuries, people lived in closer proximity to nature, relying on their instincts and observations of animal behavior. Perhaps cats' reactions to unseen phenomena were interpreted as evidence of their ability to see spirits. Before readily available explanations in the form of science, people are quick to come to conclusions to explain things. Adding to the mystery, it's worth noting that cats are highly intuitive creatures. They are incredibly attuned to their environment and are masters of nonverbal communication. Think about how a cat seems to know when you're feeling down and curls up beside you for comfort, or how they can sense an impending storm long before the first raindrops fall. This heightened awareness of their surroundings could easily be mistaken for the ability to perceive paranormal activity. But here's a key piece of advice. If you have a cat that constantly stares at nothing, rule out any medical conditions first. Sometimes changes in behavior can be indicative of underlying health problems. So, a visit to the vet is always a good starting point. Once you've ruled out any medical explanations, then you can start to explore the more mysterious possibilities. For instance, make sure your cat is getting enough attention. Sometimes they're just bored and looking for stimulation. And if you're feeling brave, try setting up a camera to see if you can capture any unusual activity when you're not around. You never know what you might find. Ultimately, whether or not cats can see ghosts remains a matter of speculation. While science cannot definitively prove or disprove the existence of spirits, cats' extraordinary sensory abilities and their historical connection to the supernatural leave the door open to the possibility. Perhaps they are simply more attuned to the subtle energies and vibrations that surround us, perceiving a reality that is beyond our own understanding. What do you think? Share your experiences and theories in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more intriguing content.